All right, what is up, my peaceful warriors? Today is a beautiful day, and I am about to move again. Well, I guess me and Molly are about to move again. You can see all of our stuffs here. You want to see what a life looks like in Bali? All right, check it out. Here's all the stuff I own. Right there, all these bags, all this stuff. Why don't I just kind of give you a little update before I get into the video. What I'm going to talk to you about today is about the next chapter and what's actually going to happen for us moving forward. Give you a little idea with potentially some growth that's going to happen with this channel, another channel to check out if you like these types of videos, and yeah, just kind of update you. But to let you know, this is what it looks like. So, you have to have your own, you have to purchase these water bottles because you got to purchase water here in Bali. So you need these water bottles. Here's like all our electrical stuff, all the books, blankets, some clothes right there. Coming in here, like a blender, I don't know, some camera equipment, and what have yous, and then kitchen stuff's right there. So yeah, this is kind of the life in Bali. This is what you need, and then also you gotta have a surfboard and the hammock right here. So we've been living in this place for the last couple months, I guess. And yeah, what it looks like, I'll show you. Here's the place. So this place, because of what's happened in Bali, it's like tripled in price. We've moved in, and through the big market, what's been happening with the market, it's really gone up in price. And just to give you a little idea here, there's a pool. Yeah, it's like a little bungalow thing like this. And so yeah, essentially this is what we've been living in. There's a 2-bedroom upstairs. This is what we've been living in for the last little bit. And yeah, it's been a great experience. We've learned a lot here. This is what's always nice. This is like my favorite thing about this place is the hammock that you get to sit in, and then you get to look right at this garden here. And yeah, it's been a great experience here. To be honest, when we moved into this place, we actually weren't gonna stay here because we're like, we've not lived in an open living, right, where you've got like the garden and that type of stuff. You may think to yourself, like, this is going to be like something that I would always want to see, right? When you look at those YouTube videos or the Instagram videos of indoor, outdoor living in Bali, you're probably thinking to yourself, like, oh, that'd be amazing. But one of the things you got to consider is, like, we wake up and there's rats trying to get into the garbage. There's bugs on the floor. To be honest, this place isn't so bad because you can just roll these down, and yeah, you can just basically make it an indoor-outdoor house. But to be honest, closed living is probably a much better ticket. Like when I build my own place here, I'm gonna build closed living. But as far as expenses go, like to build one of these, like this probably costs to build the whole thing, probably costs like 30K American. So like with building materials, workers, and all that type of stuff, this is the type of stuff that I've been researching here in Bali, is like looking at becoming a builder and building our own property, obviously within the future mind of building the Reborn Center. So looking at building costs, looking at what it takes to operate, what labor costs, working with builders, working with contractors, all that type of stuff, how the land works, how the land system works, how to go about, legally purchasing land here. And there's a lot of intricate details with how to actually make this whole thing work. But like anything, you solve a complex problem, there's a lot of benefit and rewards afterwards. So that's all the research that I've been doing right now, currently. So what's going on with the next chapter? All right, so I'll just give you a little play-by-play. I've heard that some people like, they like this type of content. Just to let you know, I actually am going to be posting this kind of content constantly on the Reborn Vlogs video channel. So I'll put a link below and in the description. If you want I would consider going to that channel to get this kind of content, because Gary Vee says document, don't create. So that's something that I've really, honed in on over the years, is just really tried to document. But also something to consider as well, it depends the direction you want to go with what you want to do with social media. For me personally, I also want to make social media a business. So just like expressing myself and talking and keeping you updated, like almost like as a friend, is not really, it's not pointed, and it doesn't have a direction. And then also you can't monetize it that way. So I found that through expressing through YouTube, it's a beautiful place to express. I can bring you along. You can see kind of what's going on. I get an update. I get to express myself. You get to see kind of the thing. And yeah, so with that, Canvas says you need a group of masterminds. Yes, I completely agree. That's exactly what I need right now, actually. And what I've been trying to do is create a mastermind myself here in Bali. But what I'm actually going to do is move that mastermind online. So that's something I'm going to be doing. So great comment. So with that, I will be expressing more so on the Reborn Vlogs channel, and then putting pointed content that adds value to get you to up level your life. And it's probably going to be directed towards men, to, master your mind, body, and soul. This is something that I've been working on for the last, let's say, 7 years, to mastering the state, mastering your mind, and getting yourself into the ultimate state of yourself. And what I want to do is really add value to you and monetize content in the same way, so I can work on my passion at the same time helping you out. So just a quick update, what's moving forward. So today I'm meeting with a ClickFunnels master. This guy is a really great human. It's taken me a long time. So something I would love to welcome you into, maybe you're already aware of it, but for me, as someone that has come onto the internet and not had any idea of the internet or how the internet works, is it's pretty easy to get taken advantage of online, okay? If you're unaware and you don't have no idea of the techniques and the things that people do online, and just for some reason they just have this like naturalness to them, that's worked. That's been worked on from my understanding, from the people I've been around. I've been around some very successful internet humans here in Bali. It's like it attracts a lot of them. So people with big followings, people that make, a definitely significant amount of money online, that is crafted through skill, and that takes time. That takes time to understand. So for me, I showed up to Bali very naive and had no idea how to monetize or make money or live a life online. So that's really what I've been doing for the last almost 3 years now. And in order to make it work, there's techniques that you can use and tactics you can use, just like in anything, in sales, in traction with women, and online, creating an online life, is you can use techniques in order to get what you want. But one thing that I would consider is that, does it work with you as a human being? Do you feel congruent to what it is you're doing? Well, for me personally, after I've developed, many years of developing a character, being able to use these deceptive tactics is not in my character. Now, with that being said, that usually takes, if you're going to try to build from a strong foundation, it's going to take some time to build that up. So there's been people that I've come across that have taught me some techniques which I implemented for a moment in time, but then I couldn't implement because I was just like, I can't do this. So this is why you may see on my channel different content from time to time, because I'm trying to test things out, but I'm just like, I'd rather just take longer to make money and do it in a way that feels congruent to me. And that is completely subjective. But why I'm saying this is I have a meeting with a ClickFunnels master, and it's taken me a long time to get around a human being like this that has integrity, that is developed, but is also a master online. So I'm going to be meeting up with him shortly in the next couple hours to have a meeting about the direction and the offer and just creating value essentially for you. That's really what I want to do, and how to go about that. So that's exciting. That's the next chapter coming up moving forward. As you can see, all my stuff is all over the place right now, is because we're moving into actually a smaller place than here. And we're going to take down the rent. We're going to pay a lot cheaper rent so that we can invest the money into the business. And then another exciting news is I just actually got a sales gig, online calling, picking up the phone. But I'll tell you this. The funnel and the company that I'm a part of right now is a multi-million-dollar coaching business, which is really exciting. It's really exciting to plug into a machine that is spending, actually I can't share the information how much they're spending a month, but they're spending a lot of money a month on ads and on basically to generate leads, and to plug into a machine that is doing this much, a month is pretty incredible. Being around a team that is a high performing team, it's just, I feel so happy and grateful for this opportunity. So I started last week this sales gig, and what I'm essentially going to do, what I'm thinking right now, and this is why I want to express, because it's always nice to check in and then see how much I implemented from what I said I was going to do. But the way I see it right now is what's happening for this next chapter. We're going to move into a smaller place. Rent's going to go down. The money I generate from the sales job, I'm going to put into the business and then to build up the business, which is really exciting. So some good things coming forward down the pipeline. Ideally, we bring that cash flow in, and then we can invest into the business, and then the business eventually becomes the main thing. So one of the things I like to do in these, I guess, vlogs or check-ins is I like to share where I'm currently at, because it's nice to see someone grow. I personally like it too, and I personally like it when someone's really transparent with where they're at, because it's very easy to flex online, It's very, very easy to flex, especially here in Bali. Like, if you, let's put it this way, if you want to learn how to be deceptive online, and you want to come to Bali, I can definitely share with you some of those tactics. I'm just kidding. I personally, I'd rather not spread that kind of information, but it could be, let's just say this. I've lived in Vegas too. The game, I've learned a lot about deception and persona, and how you can portray yourself. And that's, to me personally, you're playing a short game. You're playing a short game in that world, because what starts to happen, at least what's happened to me when I acquire these, let's say, tools for a little bit, is that my insides start to eat themselves. My soul starts to drain, my energy starts to drain, and I lose my state. And then I've just become a robot, automaton, and I'm just like, I got nothing left in me. And then on the other side, when I do it where I really consider, how is this going to affect others? What are the benefits for others? How does this affect me? And considering more from a top-down view as far as just the short-term game, like, when you play the longer game, it's just more and more, for me personally, what I found, it's more and more fulfilling. And so moving forward, this channel's going to change again. I'm making a lot of pivots. That's what happens when you're learning. But what I can do, hopefully, is create and attract the right people to come in and that are looking to grow themselves mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. All these levels in which I've really learned. I've read a lot of books over the years. I've done a lot of self-development. I've spent a lot of time going through the human experience, spent a lot of time not on any of the business side of things, but on the personal development side of things. So that's where now that's starting to segue, because for basically the last 3 years, I've been focused on business. So all the things are going to slowly start to come together. And yeah, I wanted to check in here, show you what it looks like, what the Bali life looks like. For some reason, the last 2 years, we've basically moved every 3 months. This will be the third move this year. But this is kind of the thing, like my mentor taught me, successful people are willing to do what the other guys ain't. And when you do the right things long enough consistently, eventually you will win. So today, this is what I'm sharing here, is about the next chapter. I wanted to come grab this last moment while we're here in this beautiful Bali place, and just kind of, let you in on what we're doing, and looking forward to growing with you. All right, with that, I share my peace, I share my love.